You're now listening to Space Randos.
Peanut, how are you?
Good. How you doing, Leonard?
Pretty good. I'm ready to roll. Get these losers into space.
I've been wanting to ask you because I don't think we've ever gone over it. But what have you ever actually played a space game, sci-fi, Star Wars, anything like that?
Well, I have. I've played. It's interesting. I've played Gamma World before.
Really?
So that's sci-fi. Yeah.
I did not know that.
I don't think I played it very well. I didn't really know what I was doing, but yeah, I fiddled around with it. I actually bought Gamma World, and we played it for a little while, but didn't get very far. So it was quite intriguing.
Was that in the 80s, before you moved to Kingston?
Yeah. So I was in middle school.
Wow.
And it was one of the first games I bought. So, it was fresh off of TMNT and Other Strangeness and D&D Basic. And, yeah. So I was just starting to kind of dip my toe into the RPG community. And I picked up Gamma World.
That's amazing. So, that's old school. That's going way back.
Yeah.
So that would have been like 87, 88?
I think
around there?
Well, I think it was probably around there, yeah. That or right around 90.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
wow.
Yeah, it was one of my earliest gaming experiences. But besides that, I've kind of my experience with sci-fi, I've kind of leaned into post-apocalyptic stuff. So, like TMNT's Roadhogs and After the Bomb.
Yeah.
Right. So I played a lot of that, some Rifts, of course some Shadowrun, but that's kind of more cyberpunk type of stuff, right?
Right, yeah. I guess I'd still be sci-fi, but yeah, cyberpunk more. Well, that's very cool. I had no idea that you played Gamma World.
Yeah.
I always wanted to learn more about that game, but I've never bothered to get around to it. But is it actually in space, or is it just post-apocalypse?
Post-apocalypse, at least the stuff that I saw. So it was kind of ground level of post-apocalyptic stuff. So I don't know if there's any spacefaring stuff, but yeah, in terms of actually getting into space, this is my pioneer voyage here. So I haven't done anything like that.
Well, I'm excited to hear that, and I'm sorry for your loss. This probably won't go well for any of us, but okay, wow.
What about you? Have you played any sci-fi?
No spacefaring stuff at all that I can remember. I bought Star Wars, the D20 version system, back in the 90s, and I made a character and played by myself a little bit just to test out the system, but that was it. That was it, and like you said, the usual cyberpunk foray into cyberpunk land with Shadowrun and some Rifts, a little bit of Rifts. Did you play Rifts with us or before us?
Yeah, I played. I know I played Rifts with you guys.
With Steve and us. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think if I played Rifts before that though.
Probably not. No. You would have been pretty young.
I remember looking through the books though at a hobby shop. But no, I didn't pick up. I don't think I picked up Rifts at that time.
Yeah, Rifts, that scandalous cover at the time too.
Well, yeah, I don't know if I ever.
Intriguing book.
I don't know if I ever owned the original version, but I know I picked up the later on. I picked up the anniversary edition, the hardcover one, in black.
The black,
so
yeah.
I have that. So
I would love to have that. That's cool that you bought that. Good for you. I'd like to just have that. Yeah, I just want that on my shelf. I've got the original cover one with the Splugorth on the front.
Yeah,
pretty cool game.
Yeah.
Okay, well then let's blast these losers into space and see what we can do for our space game here.
Sounds good.
So we start our voyage from the space station dock on G9, Geta Prime, in the Geta Prime system, I guess it is. We are on Geta 9, the gas giant, and we are on space station Barbedo Orbital 3, I believe it was. Is that right? Did I say that right?
Yeah, Barbedo Orbital 3.
That's an impressive name to me. I don't know if anybody else thinks so. I think that's a cool name you came up with. Nice. Okay.
Thanks.
All right, so let me just write down on the star log here, day 1. Same as we always do. As we adventure around, I'm tracking our progress each day, what happens, what doesn't happen, and, excuse me, all of that junk. So, it's up to you, yeah. What do you want to do? So, I suppose, this being the first time we've gone through this, we probably don't know what we can do, really. We kind of went over, basically, exploration and all that. The idea will be that we get a character point every time we explore. Well, every time we scan a new planet or point of interest. So that takes a day to scan it.
Right.
Well, at least a day. If we make a successful sensor check, we finish the scan in a day. But we keep having to sit there scanning until we make that sensor roll. And I believe, what's our sensor, man? Our comms sensor? Gramps?
It's Gramps.
What's his skill in communication sensors?
Yeah, it's a 9 though.
Okay, yeah, not great. So, anyways, so I guess first of all, we do have some guns though, so we can get in a scrap maybe and be okay. No armor.
Yeah, we just have to hit first, I guess.
Yeah, that's true. Hit and run. So I think might be nice just to try and see if we can just, on our first voyage, get out and back alive. Just chart a couple planets maybe and just take the character points and run.
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I was kind of eyeing up actually G1, right? Because it's within the asteroid belt, but it has water on it, right? So I thought it'd be a good planet to investigate and see if there's any resources, and it's fairly close, I think. So,
yeah, G1, yeah, that's the ocean planet. 1 AU out from the star.
Right.
That's really cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We gotta go around the sun. I've got 7 hexes away.
1, 2, 3.
Is that what
4,
you got?
6.
No.
So
5, 6.
1,
yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. I count 6. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. The shortest path would be above the star, I guess. Yeah. Okay. So 6 AU. So that would take us. We've got our thrust. What's our thrust? 1.5 total.
1.5. Yeah.
Yeah. So 1.5 would that take us 4 days?
What's the math behind that one? How are you figuring that out?
If it takes us 1 day to do 1 hex.
Okay.
Yeah, 6 divided by 1.5. Getting a calculator out? Yeah, it's 4. Okay, I'm not crazy. So in 4 days, we could get there with a successful navigation roll.
Okay, wait, sorry, where are we getting the 6 from?
6 hexes from G9.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so 6 hexes and, 1.5, so 4. Okay, I'm following you now.
Sorry, does that make sense? Yeah.
Yeah, that totally does. Okay.
Okay, so, yeah. Okay. If that's where we want to go, I'll have to make, Navigation Stellar is Captain Gus Hill.
Yep.
He has that skill at 8, so we'll see how that goes.
Okay.
So first of all, let's disembark from the space station. Take us away, Mr. Pilot Man.
All right, so Sal's our pilot.
All right, Greasy Sal gets on the stick.
Sal. Okay.
Winds up the engines.
All right, so let's fire off. So from G9, let's go northeast right into the asteroid belt.
Okay, well first you got to make that piloting check to disembark safely.
Okay.
Because we can take damage.
Oh boy, this might be the end right here. Okay, so he's got a piloting skill of 11.
Okay.
All right, so here we go.
This is routine.
And I just rolled 17.
Oh, good golly.
So that's a critical failure.
Yes, it is, isn't it? Oh boy. Well, okay, so we will give. We should probably this being our home base. It would be a good-sized hangar bay. we'll give him like a +2 just because the place is so huge and it's easier to navigate. So he won't critical fail that, but let's just apply the damage on a failed piloting check when docking or disembarking, and that would be size modifier. So give him a +2 on that roll. So that brings it down to
15.
15. And then
So-
what's the margin of failure?
Failed by 4.
Okay. So take our size modifier.
Okay, size modifier.
What is that?
It is +8.
Jeez. Times it by the margin of failure, so 8 times 4, 20.
32.
Yes, thank you. And that's how much damage we take to the hull. We have no armor, so right to the hull.
Okay, so the ship has 70 hit points.
Oh no, that's right. 32. Oh, it was just shy of 50% of the hit points. Oh, we could have destroyed a system right away. So this is so fitting. Okay, so he grinds it out of the space station, just on the bulkhead and the inner walls, and takes 32 damage right to the hit points on basically a critical failure. That's brutal. Okay, so Sal fails disembark. This is
32
hilarious.
hit point damage. Okay.
For 32 damage, and roll 1d3.
Okay, 1d3. Let's see here. A 3.
Okay. So that would be the aft, so the rear of the ship,
Yep.
and then roll a d6 to see what system we just disabled.
Number 1, engine thruster.
Oh, that's sweet. Okay.
Oh man.
Disables rear engine. Oh, what an awesome start! Can you just see the patron of Stubbs there, standing in the in the launch bay there, watching us disembark for our grand adventure of exploration, and we
Just shaking his head.
We grind out. We take out an antenna, take out some rails, and away we go.
I'm picturing him standing there, and some robot servant of his kind of walks up to him, offering him a drink, and he just enraged takes the robot by the head and just shoves him away.
Just face palms him away out of the way.
Yeah, exactly.
Pie faces him. Okay, well, that's the most eventful start I've ever had. Wow. Crit
Well,
fail.
it makes the name of the ship appropriate then, right? The Black Eucher. So.
Yeah, we're euchred already.
Okay.
Okay, well, that makes our calculations easier now. We're at only 1 G of thrust now, aren't we?
We are.
We lost, so that one engine went down. Okay, so, well, we've got tasks already for right away for the engineer.
Mm-hmm.
And who was that now? You have the engineer.
That's Gary Paste.
Oh, yeah, Paste. Okay, well, everybody braces for impact as we grind our way out of the hangar bay, and then we send him down to the engine room, I guess, eh? Oh, we don't have an engine room, do we?
No, I don't believe we do. So he has to do a spacewalk.
He has to go outside to fix that engine. Hilarious. Okay, so what do you want to do? Do you want to fix that engine in orbit before we leave G9, or do you want to just get underway?
Yeah, why don't we try and fix it right now? All right.
Okay.
This could take a while. So Paste has a mechanic skill of 6.
Okay. Oh gosh.
Now, is there something that if we really kind of just takes this time now, we can get some bonuses to this roll?
Well, yeah, I usually just make the roll and see how much you fail by, or make it, and whatever your margin of failure is, that's how many days it takes, kind of extra.
Okay, all right. So here we go. 13, so I
Jeez.
failed it by 7.
Okay, so it takes him over a week to fix it, because
Okay.
if he had have made that roll, I think it'd be 2 days to fix it. I can look that up, but who really cares? So let's just say it takes a nice 10 days for that pylon to fix it.
Okay.
Alternatively, you do have patron as an advantage, eh?
Yeah, that's true.
We could roll to see if he is available, willing, whatever, to fix it or pay for it. Or we can just let Paste fix it.
Well, you know what? Our patron's here, so why don't we give that a shot?
Okay, so what was the... we wrote down his availability numbers there, I think it was.
Yeah, we did. So it's just a patron level 1.
Okay.
And so Stubbs has this rich uncle, and the frequency was 6, I think.
6, okay.
Yeah.
So he's not likely to be available to help with this, but roll 3d6 and 6 or under.
All right, let's see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, so close. I rolled 8.
Oh, close, yeah. No, so yeah, we're on our own. Paste has to fix it, I guess. Okay, very good. Okay, so he does it in 10 days, so let's mark off 10 days of rations.
Okay.
I'm going to put spend 10 days repairing engine. And there is the hull damage as well. Do you want to repair that?
Yeah, we better.
No. Sorry. The damage was to... Yeah, we'll say that's fixed when he fixed the engine.
Okay, so we're back up to full hit points.
So, yeah, let's go back up to full. So all it cost us was 10 days of rations.
Sure,
Well,
okay.
Food and supplies. Okay, so day 11.
Okay.
We blast off for G1. So why don't you go ahead and roll for Gus Hill's navigation. He's got a stellar navigation of 8. Not stellar.
Okay, all right. Yeah, let's see here. So 8 or less. Okay. 11, filled by 3.
Okay, so it takes us 3 extra days to get there properly. So it would have been 4, so it takes us 7 days. Okay, so day 11 we blast off to, what was it, G1? And day, what was it? I said it would have been 4, 7, yeah, so day 18, arrive in orbit.
Okay.
And,
Now, how often are we rolling for encounters?
every time we enter orbit, or a new system, or a point of interest.
Okay.
So now is the time to roll your D6 for encounter, and D8 for point of interest.
Sorry, how many days was that? After fixing it up, how many days did it take?
We're at day 18 now.
Okay, all right.
So it's been 18 days total, anyways. Do you want
here we
do you
go.
want the breakdown, or you don't care, do you?
No, that's fine. I'm just keeping track of the total.
Yep.
So D6, D8, right?
You got it. Looking for 1.
Okay, here we go. I got a 1 on the D8.
Oh, nice. Okay. So we get into orbit, and sensors right away indicate something of interest. Roll a... where's my point of interest? Roll a D20, please.
D20. Okay, here we go. 14.
14. We find a... there is a prison colony here.
Huh.
Roll point of interest modifier. 1d8.
1d8. Okay. 3.
It's in ruin.
Oh,
So there
interesting.
is a ruined... it's probably orbital, since we found it right away, because we haven't done a scan yet of the surface. So yeah, that's interesting. Let me write that in. Find point of interest. So that's 1 CP.
Nice.
That's news to the folks back home. And it is a ruined, what did I say? Orbital prison.
Yep.
That is intriguing. Okay. Ruined orbital prison. Prison complex. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now we are in orbit, so once you complete the scan of this planet, we will get another character point. So it's up to you. Do you want to scan now, or leave orbit, or go down to the surface directly, or go dock, or check out the orbital prison?
Well, let's scan the surface, and depending on what happens there, I think I'm kind of interested in docking at the orbital prison and seeing what's there and what we can salvage.
Yeah,
we've got all of this. Yeah, we've got all this cargo space, so maybe we can take a bunch of it.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Yeah, salvage is an easy way to get money, for sure. Every day we spend at a point of interest or in orbit, we have to roll for encounter.
Okay.
Okay, so sorry, would you say you want to do first? Scan?
Yeah, let's start by scanning the planet.
Okay. Scan away. Roll your
All right, Gramps, here we go. That is 13. Failed by 4.
Oof. Okay. Takes us 4 days to complete the scan. So it's probably a big planet, so that might be actually kind of realistic. I don't know. Scan G1 for 4 days. Okay, so we are on. Okay, and roll 46 for encounters.
Okay.
Oh
Let's
boy.
see here. Let's see what happens. 1 encounter.
Oof,
on
okay.
the 4th die, so the 4th day.
Okay. All right. Cool. So day 22.
Okay.
Encounter. All right, now roll. Encounter sheet. Encounter chart 1d8, please.
D8. 4.
Natural hazard. Interesting. Roll 1d10, please.
1.
Solar flare. Charged particle cloud washes across the ship, which actually might make sense too, because we're really in close to the star here now.
That's right.
These guys wouldn't be used to being so close to the star, being way out at G9 usually. Okay. So, damage, potential damage. Okay, encounter. What was it? Solar flare. Roll for me 3d6.
3d6. Okay. 10.
Oh, sorry. I need the three dice separately.
Oh, okay. It's I rolled a 1, a 4, and a 5.
1, 4, d6, and a 5. Mine is 10. Okay. During the last day, the sensors, or the solar flare washes over us, and the sensors take a -10 on their scanning. So we will have to continue scanning for another day after this passes. That sucks. And we also take, at 1G, we would take 8d6, but we're sitting still, probably just orbiting. Well, orbiting anyways. So the hull takes 66 damage.
Whew, 66 damage, okay. Alright, here, I'll roll.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, you can't pilot your way around this one, I guess. It's a solar flare. So. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
26 damage.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, I rolled pretty high.
The ship has got the beats already. Okay.
Well, good thing we took the time to repair the hull.
Yeah, or we'd almost be done. Yeah, good job, actually. Okay, so day 23, scan complete. And that's another character point, so that's big news for these losers. 1 point is a huge improvement for these guys.
So, are you going to keep track of the character points?
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right.
Yep. I'll tally them up at the end and tell you what you got.
Sounds good.
I am keeping track of the days as well, so you don't really need to worry about your rations. I can tell you at the end as well how many you've used.
Oh, okay. Great.
And okay, so you finished your scan. There is a 50% chance of natural resources on most planets, this being one of them. So
right.
there is obviously water there, but on top of water there is, roll 50%, 50 or less.
I rolled 10.
Okay, is find other natural resources and roll a 3d6, please.
3d6. I rolled 17.
Oh, crystals.
Okay, now things are starting to make sense. Why there's a orbital prison colony, right? They get the prisoners to
mine the crystals.
Yeah.
Oh, good call. I bet that's exactly what it is. All right, find natural resources. Okay, so okay, your luck has just turned because let me just take a look here. I believe I'll never dig it out of that stack of books. I believe there's a trade. There's a chart of trade goods and values.
Yep.
For free trading with your ship, and I believe crystals are the biggest payout of all possible cargoes.
Sweet.
So, getting that might be a problem. I'm sure there's got to be islands and stuff. That's how we've detected it. Well, let's leave it to. Do we have to get under the water? Well, a ship should be able to withstand pretty good pressure, though. It could probably go pretty deep, anyways. A spaceship, right into the water.
Yeah, theoretically, if you have a decent crew.
Yeah. Okay. So all we need is some mining equipment. Let's roll. Let's roll to see if the crystals are on the surface or if they're underwater.
Sure.
Let's say it's 60% chance that it's above water.
Okay.
Since this is our first planet, let's take it easy.
Sure. 21.
Okay, the crystals are on dry land. Okay, so that opens up the potential that we could go just with a pickaxe, I suppose. We're not going to fill any cargo holds that way, but it would be better if we could find a way to get some money and swamp out one of our space systems for a mining system.
Well, here's an idea. If we can maybe see if we can salvage some parts of the orbital prison to get some money, but we could also maybe go back to our patron and ask and just kind of report back to him and request him to outfit us with some mining equipment as well.
Good call.
We could do that.
And that'll just be a roll of the dice. Every time we go back, we'll roll to see if he shows up. Like, what is it, the 6 or something? Oof.
Yeah,
not much
6
chance
out of. Yeah. Now, if we bringing him good news though, does that give us a bonus? Or no?
Why not? Yeah, it should. It's profitable.
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
For sure. I think so. Yeah. I'll have to work out what that modifier will be when we get back. But yeah, certainly. Okay. What's the ship size again?
Ship size is
SM.
It's a +8.
+8. So that will cost us $1 million for a mining system, which isn't much considering these prices are always way more than that. So okay then, mining, a heavy-duty mining and processing system that can extract ore from rock or convert ice or rock into powder residue. Very cool. So get ourselves a sweet little mining system that will just drill. We can just land right on there and just drill.
Sounds good.
Okay, cool. Okay, so we're in orbit still. We found out that it's day 23. What would you like to do? We're a quarter through our stocks, though, aren't we?
A quarter through our what?
our food stocks, food stores. We have 100 days, I think it was. No, we have a year.
Oh yeah, I thought it was a year. You said.
Yeah, it's a year. Yeah, never mind. Sorry,
Okay.
we got lots of time.
All right. I'm curious though about the orbital prison. So why don't we dock there and see what we can find?
All right. Okay, take us in there, Sal. Just
What are the chances of critically failing again? Here we go.
No, I'm afraid.
Okay, this time I only failed by 1.
Okay.
So I rolled a 12. He's got an 11 skill.
Okay, nice. Okay, so we fail by 1.
Mm-hmm.
We do take some damage. Size modifier times 8. Size modifier times margin of failure.
Oh, so times 1, so 8 damage then.
8 damage to the hull.
Okay.
No big deal.
All right, so that puts me at 34 damage. It's got 70 hit points. I'm just shy of halfway.
Awesome. Okay, and what was that? 8 damage? Oh, shoot, that is 10%. So that does disable a system.
Oh, okay.
Roll randomly to see what it is.
Okay, so D3 and then D6, I take it?
That's right.
Okay. So it's to the midsection.
Okay.
And it is the... the weapon battery.
Ooh, which one?
There's just the one mounted in the midsection. So it's the medium gun, the 14 centimeter gun.
Okay.
So we still have the 2 weapon batteries in the front. All right, so that's disabled. Oh boy.
Dock at prison orbital. Damage. Sorry, you said medium battery?
Yeah, the medium battery that's mounted in the midsection.
Oh gosh. And that was 8 damage. Oh, and we took that solar flare. We took that would have disabled a system but not destroyed it.
Right.
So
Okay.
Roll again for that. Sorry.
No, that's fine. Okay, that would be in the front, and that would be number 6 of the habitat.
Oh no. Okay.
So the solar flare would have hit the habitat area.
Oh, good thing
So
nobody was
that's-
in there.
Yeah. Wait, was someone in there? I think wasn't Stubbs in there?
Stubbs was in there. Oh no. Let me check for disabled. I think he's probably okay if it's just disabled.
Mm-hmm.
That's hilarious. Stubbs just laying in his cot and he just catches fire from a solar flare. Oh gosh. Okay, we'll say that that he's fine. Casualty tables. If a system, when it is disabled or destroyed, they may be injured. If the entire vessel, blah blah blah. Okay, PCs and majors. Roll 1d6 on the casualty table. we might lose Stubbs already for each character.
All right, here we go.
Yep, roll 1d6.
I rolled a 2.
No effect.
Okay.
A 3. Anything 3 or above would have been lethal electrical damage or cutting damage or just terrible, terrible things. That's awesome. Okay. Wow. Okay, so like some beams, like metal beams drop and shake and he like just runs out of there. Okay.
Okay, I think we need to we got to get paste in there to fix up the habitat, get it functioning again.
Yeah. So we are docked successfully after all that. But do you want to just spend some time docked and let him do some fixing?
Yeah, totally. So if we're docked there, if Paste is doing some fixing, the rest of the crew could do a little exploring, though, right?
That's a good point. Yeah, he can stay on the ship, do some repairs, and everybody else can put on their red shirts and be the away team.
Yeah, what's the worst that can happen?
Absolutely. Okay, then. Everybody has, by default, the cheapest of the cheap spacesuits. Okay. They're actually really cool because they're all like futuristic and stuff, but they give you a DR of 6. So they get punctured fairly easily.
Yep.
They're not meant to take a beating, but they otherwise give you life support for 24 hours, and they keep you warm and all that jazz, and keep you safe from any kind of toxins. So everybody dons their suits. Let me see if I can just find them, just to make sure that it was 6, I believe. Yeah, Smart. It's called a Smart Vac suit.
Okay.
Yep, DR of 6, flexible, $5,000. Okay, so everybody heads out. Everybody has one. If you ruin yours, that's it. So Paste doesn't use his, he stays back in the ship. Away we go. Okay, so he's go to the airlock, and he's have to airwalk to, like, across the hangar bay to another airlock, and shoot, where's my... Let me get my other chart. I reuse a lot of the stuff from Randos. Like doors and that kind of stuff. Like, are they locked, stuck, malfunction, whatever.
Yeah.
Let me just take a look at that. Sorry. All right, so roll. So we come up to the door. Roll a d8, please.
D8. Okay. 4.
The door is half ruined and stuck. Roll a d10, please.
D10. 5.
It will take a -1 to any attempts to open this. So you can either try to force it. That'll be a strength roll, -1. You can try to electronic operation, or maybe electronic repair, perhaps, to kind of jump it or something. Do you have anything?
Yeah, Gramps, our comm officer, has electronic operation.
Okay. Yeah,
so we could try that.
See if you can get it working. Yeah.
All right, let's see if Gramps can do that. So here we go. Nope. He failed by 3.
Okay. So okay, so he can't get in that door. Let's see how many doors there are. Oh, there'll be at least another door. Okay. Right. He failed by 3. Let's just say it takes a while and a lot of noise for his to get it open, like 3 turns.
Sure.
Roll a d6 for random encounters for me.
1.
Okay. So these are in space, and something. Roll perception.
Okay, perception. Who's our perception? Probably Gramps. Okay, he actually has a decent perception. It's got 15, so here we go. Okay. Here's a new one for you. We made it by 6.
Oh my goodness. Okay. Just counter in bay hangar. Some space vermin comes skittering out of the shadows towards you. It's black in here. You're still in the vacuum of space. Haven't been able to gain entry or anything. And something tries to get the jump on you. It's like some insectoid. And it tries to sneak up on his, but Gramps sees it. His xenophilia pays off. He can spot these things a mile away. So yeah, here we go. Let's roll initiative.
All right. You want to do D6?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
3.
I rolled a 1.
Oh, okay. It goes first. Now, let me just do an attack here. How many guys we got out there? 4? 8? 5?
Yes. Paste is back at the ship, so we have 5. The rest of them would be out there, I'm assuming.
So guy number 5.
Okay, so how do you want to do the order here? So,
good point.
Okay.
Let's just go by how you have them on your character sheet.
Sure.
So your first 3 or 4. What do you got there? 3 there.
Okay. Here,
And
I'll
then
just...
my
yeah.
2.
Okay. Why don't we do it this way? I mean, we got 6. So I'll list off my guys 1 to 4, and your 2 guys can be 5 to 6. And if we roll 4 again for Gary Paste, we'll just re-roll.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I'll roll for us, I guess. Here we go.
All right.
2 goes for Gramps. Makes sense. He's right there at the door.
And he's like putting his arms out for a hug or something. Or he's just asking for it.
Oh, cute little thing.
Cute little thing, you. Okay, and its ability.
It's like a face hugger or something like that.
Okay, so it hits him just barely with a 14. It needed a 14. It rolls a 14 on Gramps.
Okay, Gramps is going to try and dodge. He's got a dodge of 6. I'm feeling good about this one, though. Here we go.
Okay.
I rolled a 16. He failed by 10. That's a critical failure.
Critical failure. He could all out defend if you want to.
That's all right. I didn't say he was all out defending. So he was working on the door, so...
Oh, was he? Okay.
Yeah.
He was the one who noticed, too. Wow.
Yeah. All right,
Okay.
so that's I failed by 10, so that's a critical failure.
Boy, okay. Let's see. Oh, yeah, of course. Okay, the thing hits him for... Oh, okay, well, it could have been worse. 2 damage.
Okay, does the spacesuit sucks that up, though, for DR6,
You got
right?
it. The spacesuit takes it, and it does not puncture.
Whew, okay.
Okay, that thing does 1d20 for damage, by the way.
Wow. Brutal.
Yeah, that's just what I rolled randomly, too. That's crazy talk. And it's got a dodge of 8. Okay, so yeah, I like to give you the stats because it conveys exactly what the danger you're in. You know, when you see these things coming, you can size them up pretty quick, like how deadly they are. So it's got I'm rolling a d20 for damage. It's got an attack of 14, and it's got a dodge of 8. DR, let me check out the DR on this bad boy. Oof. Okay, we've got a 6 DR. We don't have any weapons, actually, do we? Oh, yes, we do. We have some weak weapons.
Stubbs has a decent club, and everyone else they're packing knives.
Right. I guess it'd be plenty easy to swing those things in space. No air resistance or anything. Actually easier, I guess. Cool. Okay, it's your go. Feel free to gang up on this thing, I guess. Gather around it and wail away. Or not sure what else we can really do. We can't really run from it. It's got clinging ability to walk along the outside of the ship. So it's I picture like this. It's a good-sized, quite large. Well, like man-sized still, but it's like a Zergling from StarCraft.
Yeah.
It's just kind of got bladed, like limbs.
Yeah, the problem is if it has DR6, I don't know how many of my guys can actually hurt it.
Good point.
Like Stubbs, his swing is 1 die. Gramps is 1 die minus 5. Let's see, Sal, he has 2 dice minus 3 cutting. But I don't know what your guys are like for damage.
Okay, I've got Richard Black, the gunner. He's got strength 14. I didn't actually write in his damage for some reason. I did the other guy. I'll do that now. And he's using a knife. So we could go for like vitals. Well, yeah, chink in armor kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's a minus 8 to hit, though. Not much chance of that, is there? Oh yeah, actually, Richard's got a 14 knife. So an all-out attack. It's possible he could slide his knife between its dermal plating kind of thing.
Sal's got an 11 for knife, so if I did all-out attack...
We got it outnumbered, so we can gang up on it, like get a couple grapples on it.
Yeah.
And that'll add to give us bonuses to hit.
Okay.
Yeah, we can just get down and dirty with this thing here, and just kind of hold it down and knife it.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do that then.
It's not going to be pretty, but we can do it. Somebody's going to take it, but...
so Richard's the best bet, though, right? He's got the best knife skill.
Yeah, so I just did his damage. He swings at 2 dice with a knife.
Wow.
2 dice minus 2, I guess, because you have a minus 2 for a swing. He thrusts with 1 die, and he hits with a 14.
Wow. Okay.
Too bad he wasn't back on the ship, actually. He could use his gunner skill, maybe blast the thing at point blank. Anyways, okay, so here goes... Well, do you want to put some grapples on him first before Richard goes?
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so why don't we start with Stubbs and see if Stubbs can grapple.
Good call. Oh, yeah. Send him first.
Okay, so what am I...
Just a dexterity roll?
Dexterity roll, okay, he's got 10.
Or brawling if you have that, which would be better than dexterity.
No brawling, so it's just 10. He has dexterity of 10. So, can you all-out attack while grappling?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's do that then. So, yeah, Stubbs will all-out attack, so that... I can't remember what that gives.
+4 to hit?
Right, okay. So that means I'm looking for 14s then.
Ooh.
Okay, so here we go. Come on, Stubbs. I made it. So that's 8. I made it by 6.
Wow, okay. The thing tries to dodge. And fails by 1.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. Stubbs gets just like a madman possessed, just grabs this disgusting space creature. Okay.
Well, he's not too bright, so
Yeah,
okay. Gramps is going to try and get in there too. All right. So same idea, all-out attack. So he's got 9. So we're looking at 13s now.
Okay.
That's a fail. I failed by 2. So
failed by 2. Okay.
15.
Yeah. So we can't get a hold on anything. It's squirming too much. Okay.
Okay.
Gus Hill can get in there, I guess.
Yep.
He's got a dexterity of 5, so he'll all-out attack for a 9 or less.
Okay.
Oh, and he hits a 7.
Nice. Oh, boy,
okay.
Gus.
So Gus gets in there. The thing tries to dodge him with an additional -1 on the second dodge. House rule
Wait,
powers.
it's also grappled right now. Does that affect it as well?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
That inflicts a -2, -4. Let me just take a look here. Defender's situation. I'm gonna have to go back to the. Anyways, he's got 2 grapplers on him now, though. So.
Nice.
Okay. Let's just keep this rolling, and I will rule it until I get a chance to look it up. Okay,
Sure.
so 2 people are grappled on. Do you have anybody else you want on there?
Yeah, no. Here's the thought, though. So I have Sal, right, the pilot, but he's quite decent with his knife. Do you want to try and get him to stab as well, or to help hold it down?
Oh, good call.
So you want to grapple, or actually try and stab the thing too?
Well, might be good to have 2 stabbers.
Okay.
Let me just see what the hit points on the thing is. I didn't actually roll that. It's only got 12 hit points. What do you think? I don't know. Could go either way.
Well, the more people, the better chance. More people grappling, the better chance of your guy hitting, and also less chance that the thing's going to break free. So, why don't we get Sal to try and grapple it?
Okay.
Okay, here we go. So all out attack with Sal as well. So we're looking at 15s then for him. And I just made it 15.
Wow. Okay. So that's 3 grapples on. Do we have anybody left?
Well, we have your guy. That's it.
Okay. Okay, just 3 grapples on. Oh yeah, somebody missed. Stubbs missed.
Yeah, Gramps missed.
Everybody else is piled on.
Yep.
Okay, and Richard. Okay, so let me just check here. -8 to hit a chink in a foe's torso armor. -10 for any other location. Okay, and the grapple. Check this out. It says, nice rules refresher. We don't do grappling enough. I love this stuff, but does no damage. But if you successfully hit, the foe has -4 to dexterity as long as you're holding on. That's amazing.
Now, Is that cumulative? So does that mean it -4 for each grappler, or just -4 total?
Oh, I would say cumulative.
Okay, so we're looking at, wow, -12.
-12, so this thing is not going to be able to attack. So we just got it just pinned down, basically. Let me just see. I just want to see if there's something here for bonuses to hit, because I just house rule like just winged it last time. When you attack, if somebody's like holding somebody for you to get some free shots, kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know. Let's say it's half the bonus. So we inflict -4 per grappler.
Yeah.
So we'll give +2 to hit it per grappler. So
Sure. So +6.
+6, yeah.
And then, wow, and then if you all out attack, so that's another +4. So that means he can aim for, going for a chink in the armor and still have +2.
Yeah, I think so. The fighter with the most hands free gets +3 when it's pinned. Okay. Yeah, so we've effectively got this thing like pinned down. Okay, so here goes Richard. He gets in there with his knife. All out attacks +4. He gets a +6. So that's +10 total. That will, cancel out a. Well, it ends up with a net +2, we'll say, so that gives him a knife of 16, and then he'll go for the vitals.
Nice.
So it's -3, so he needs a 13 or less stab in the vitals. Well, where he thinks the vitals might be. Let's, and he rolls a 11.
Nice.
So he shivs the thing right in the juicy spot, wherever that would be on this thing, and rolls 1 damage. Brutal. Okay, so that was chink in the armor, right? So it ignores DR. So he does 2 damage to it. Some green blood squirts out.
Oh, because you're doing thrust. Right, okay.
Yeah, it's impaling damage, so it is doubled.
Yeah. Okay.
So what did I say it had? 12 hit points. So he brings it down to 10.
Okay.
The thing screeches and wails, but I guess you can't hear that in a vacuum of space. The thing shivers and tries to shove everybody off. Okay, initiative.
All right. This time we've got a 5.
We've got a 5. The monster has a 5 as well. Tie goes to the heroes, the randos.
All right. So let's hold it down and give Richard a chance to stab it again.
Okay, yeah. So everybody just holds their grip. Yeah, well, you got initiative, so he gets another knife in there before the thing can even try to break free.
Now, can Gramps try and grab a hold of the thing too, just to add to?
Absolutely, or he can get in and start knifing if you'd rather.
No, he's got his thrust is 1 die -4, so
okay,
he's quite weak. Okay, here we go. So let's see if we can at least add to pinning it down. Okay, so all attacking, looking at 13s. All right, we did it this time. 7. So
okay,
yeah, made it by 6.
Unless this thing rolls a 3, it is not going to be able to dodge his. No. Yep.
Okay.
You grab on, so that's 4 people piled onto him.
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. So he gets now 4 people, so that's +8 to hit. He will all out attack. So that's +4 additional, so that's +12. +12, eh? How about +12? Wow.
Well, remember though. Okay, yeah, go ahead.
How about a rapid strike to vitals?
Nice.
-6, -6. No, -9, -9. So on a +12, he's got still a +3, right?
But we need to get past the DR, right?
Right. Yes, I need to factor in an additional -8. Okay. Yeah. Okay, so I can't rapid strike. Okay, I'll just straight up shiv the thing again.
Okay.
Chink in torso armor. So that's -8. So he's got +12, so that's still got +4. And then he goes for the vitals, which is -3. So he ends up with a net +1.
Now, does that include the all-out attack?
Yes.
Because remember, there's 4 guys here that are holding on now. So
yeah, plus 8, right?
Okay. Yeah.
I gave him
okay.
plus 8, and then I gave him a plus 4 for all-out attack.
Okay.
So plus 12. Yeah, so he ends up with a 15. Needs a 15.
All right.
He rolls a 13. Cutting it close.
Yep.
Okay, you roll damage this time.
All right. So it's a d6.
Just 1d6. Yeah.
3.
3. Okay, that's double to 6 because he bypasses DR again. Okay, it brings the thing down to 4 hit points, so it is a third dead at this point. It will try to shake itself loose. It has a heinous modifier. It basically needs a 3 to do so. It rolls a 5, but it cannot shake itself loose. And that's all it can do this turn. It's just been overrun, so... Initiative.
All right.
6.
5.
Okay, so it does go first. It's just going to try to bite the person, one of the schmoes who's on it. Now
All right.
It does have a minus to do so. It's got minus 8, so...
All right. Do you want me just to roll randomly again?
Yeah. Well, let me just see if it hits anybody. It's not going to hit anybody with that roll. That's a 10.
Okay.
It flails wildly at somebody and misses everybody. Back to us. So everybody just holds on, I guess. And why don't
Holds
you
on. Yeah.
go ahead and roll. Same thing as last time, a 14 or less.
14 or less.
Yep. No, sorry, 15 or less for the knife.
15.
Richard.
Okay. Ooh, 5. So you made it by 10. So isn't that a critical hit?
I believe that is a critical hit. So roll 1d6 and...
6. Oh, I rolled a 1.
Ooh, okay. So let's roll on the critical hit table. Or do you want to just double? Let's just double the damage.
Sure.
Yeah. So that'd be 2, 4. That'd be enough to kill the thing.
Nice.
The thing just bleeds out and stops struggling after a while. It's kind of twitching, and everybody's still holding on. They're not sure whether they should let go or not. But yeah, the thing slowly just eases off and just starts to float away in the zero gravity of the hangar bay. Nice work.
Hey, can we grab the thing and bring it aboard?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
So it's like a specimen we can examine, right?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. I never even thought of that. That's a good point. That'll be even worth money.
Yeah.
Let me see if... Yeah, I'll find a way to calculate a value on that thing when we get back to the base, back to Starport.
Cool. Sounds good.
That is good call. Wish I had a thought of that in my game. I had a few specimens that I should have taken back. Okay, cool.
Yeah, thanks, Nut.
Okay. Well then, nobody even got injured. It couldn't have gone better.
Well, Gramps, he took a scratch in his spacesuit, but yeah.
Yeah, on a 1d20. He just got grazed. He would have been, I don't know, man. He would have been toast.
Oh,
It's spacer rolls to get to do a spacewalk to get to an airlock.
Ooh.
And I'm not sure any of us are really that nimble in space, are we?
Nope.
Spacer 11 for Richard, but everybody else is 9 or less, I think, eh?
I didn't record spacer rolls.
It's dexterity, easy.
Dexterity easy. Okay, yeah. So, yeah. Well, Sal, it would be 11 for Sal, but the other guy is not very promising, so.
Very cool. All right, well, let's go through this door. Okay. Oh, this is awesome. All right, so we open the door finally. The airlocked door, the stuck, broken airlock door. It kind of opens up, and there is no atmosphere in this first room, anyways. And it is pitch dark, pitch black. So we have flashlights built into our helmets, like our space suits. And what do we find? Rolling randomly on the random base station area chart, we find ourselves in. Oh yeah, we already know it's a hangar bay. It's a hangar bay doors that we just went through. So, drop dice. Tell me it's a square-ish room. I don't know if you're going to draw these, map these, but I'm going to as usual.
Sure.
So room, let's call it A1. Room A1, it is square. It is, we don't really need to care about the dimensions. We'll say it's about 30 by 30. And we have, roll me a d20, please.
Sure. 19.
Oof. Okay, we find in the corner a security bot.
Okay.
Partially functional. Okay, that might be trouble right away, and let me just tell you what else is in the room here. There is a large pillar type bulkhead support right in the center of the room.
Okay.
So in the center of the square is just a pillar. In the center of the west wall is just debris. It's just the ceiling is caved, partially fallen in, and the wall is crushed a bit. The security bot is so we come in. So we'll come in the top center.
Oh, okay.
Does that sound good?
Yep.
Entry. And in the bottom right corner is the bot. Defense drone.
You said it's partially functional?
Yes, it is. You can see a dim light on it. A few dim lights on it, perhaps. Let me just put partially active. What was it? Put security drone. What else we got in this room? 3. I already said the pillar. We got a 6. We've got a control panel just to the left of the doorway that we came in.
Okay.
So like a computer access panel.
Mm-hmm.
And it appears to be like facilities, like a sink, a washroom stall, basically a little porta potty sized like box.
Mm-hmm.
The door is wide open. That is in the top right corner.
The door's in the top right corner?
Well, just draw a small porta potty sized box in the top right corner.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
And in that would be the, latrine, basically.
Okay.
And am I missing anything else? What have we got here? That's the 9. Yep, and that's it.
Now, is this A1?
This is A1.
Okay. And did you say, are there any other doors coming from this room?
Sorry, there is. Well, there looks to be like there used to be a door where the crumbled in, ruined wall is. There is a door in the center of every wall.
Oh, okay.
So the one is ruined, and all the rest appear to be closed. The droid, now, the drone thing. Roll for me a d6, please.
D6, okay. 5.
The thing. Here's my encounter sheet here. And roll a d12, please.
D12, okay. 2.
Okay, the thing is, its head slowly creaks towards you, and you see its kind of dim light kind of washes across you, and it starts scanning but it does not appear to be able to move toward you.
Okay, what does it look like?
I picture kind of like it looks sort of like a R2D2 kind of garbage can type thing. It's on tracks.
Okay.
It's on dual tracks. It has there are no weapons visible, but you can see access panels that probably just open up to reveal some weaponry if needed. But you would recognize this as a security drone.
Okay. How about we get Gramps is going to take a look at the comm and see if there's anything you can do, anything there for security. Maybe there's something there that will, I don't know, show us what to do with disabling the bot.
Okay. Okay. Roll a 3d6 for me, please.
Sure. 16.
Oh. Okay. Roll IQ or perception check.
Okay, Grant,
on your best guy, yeah.
Yep. Made it by, let's see, 2.
Okay, then. Yeah, and Gramps is the one taking a look at the control panel, too, you said?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Okay. He notices, before he's told to go check out the control panel, he points out that droid appears to be, it's kind of dinged up, ruined, really dusty, just cruddy looking, rusted. But he says it appears to be more advanced than any security droids he's seen back on Barbedo 3.
Interesting.
So this is, or was, a more advanced space station. In its day, it's in cruddy shape, but that would be worth something, probably. Okay, so electronic operation on the door. Give me a D10 roll.
D10 roll? Okay.
Yep, or on the control panel, sorry.
All right, D10 roll. 10.
10, wow, +4 on his operations check. This thing is seems to be in pristine shape, basically.
Oh, great. Okay. So we're looking at 13s then.
Okay, nice.
15. I failed by 2.
He fails by 2. Okay, yeah. While the keyboard is sound and works fine, and the screen seems to be great, just a little dusty. A lot of the unit, like a lot of the power systems and all the systems are mostly down in this station, so he can't really get anywhere from this access panel. That's what it tells us.
Okay.
Maybe if he's powered up more stuff, he could do more from this panel if he can't find any other functional panels, but yeah. Everything's powered down or ruined for him to get his hooks into anyways at this moment from here. I suppose you get different access from different stations though too, so so yeah, he can't really get anywhere with that. Place is purely dark, still and quiet.
So the security droid, you said it's partially disabled. So does that mean like its tracks aren't working, or what? Can we tell what part of it isn't working?
Do you have a electronic repair or mechanical repair?
No.
Oh yeah, we left paste back on the ship. He had it, didn't he?
Yeah.
Okay, well, yeah, just a cursory glance, you see that one of the tracks is half off, and the thing seems to be pretty seized. It's probably been here for decades, just sitting here. The room has lost pressure, so there's no oxygen or atmosphere in here, so maybe that's helped seize it up, you're not sure. But it doesn't seem to be able to move, other than its head twisting. It seems to follow you, and it emits like a beam, like a scanner beam, like a cone-shaped beam, and tends to follow you, though it doesn't harm you, and it's quite dim, but it seems to be red in color.
Okay. Well, it doesn't seem to be going anywhere right now, so maybe we could try and grab the thing and bring it back after.
Yep.
I guess we wouldn't. Gramps wouldn't be able to use electronic operation to try and shut the thing down, right?
Yes, definitely.
Oh, okay, all right.
Oh, sure. Why not? Yeah.
All right, so why don't we see if we can figure out how to shut this thing down, and maybe we could just try and haul it right now, take it back to the ship.
Okay. Yeah, it is more advanced than he's ever seen, so he gets a -1 on that roll.
Okay. All right, so we're looking at 8s. Nope, I rolled a 10, so it's failed by 2.
Yeah, he's not sure what to do with this thing.
Okay.
It's a little corroded and stuff too, I suppose. Hard to find the access panels on it. But okay. So you just want to take it back now? Or are you gonna come back to it?
Yeah, let's try and pick it up. Try and take it out.
Okay. So it's quite heavy, being a chunk of metal. But between the 5 of us, we can get it out. Well, actually.
Okay.
We are in 0 gravity, so it's not that heavy at all. Everybody working together can spacewalk that out to the ship, no problem.
All right, perfect. So now we have a dead alien carcass, and we have a broken robot.
All right. So, are you keeping track of your treasure?
Well, yeah. If you're keeping track of our supplies, then I'll keep track of treasure, I guess.
Okay. Yeah. Very good. Okay, I'll just write a little note beside this. Took security droid. Cool. Okay, yes. Dead alien and and a security droid. Better keep Gramps away from that alien carcass.
Yeah, that's true.
And what do you want to do now? So we're down 23 days worth of supplies. We've got a battered ship. Do you want to try and return home now while we're ahead, or keep going?
Well, what about Gary Pace trying to repair the what was it?
The habitat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a problem, isn't it? Yeah, so he has to make the roll, and whatever he fails by, it takes that many extra days. So it's a job. He can actually. Let me just take a look at the rules here. He can do emergency repairs, actually, to bring things back online. Let me just take a quick look at those. Emergency repairs. Apply damage control parlay, yeah. Okay, +1 per fab factory, nope. Emergency repairs succeed. The system is jury-rigged and no longer disabled. So, he needs to make his ship, so he has Starship repair, doesn't he? Mechanic Starship, I think it was.
Yeah, mechanic ship repair, that's right.
Yeah, cool. Okay, make a roll on that.
Yeah, he's got a 6. Let's see what happens. 10, failed by 4.
Failed by 4. Okay, so it takes him 5 days to get that.
Okay.
Jeez. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's the best he can do. 5 days. So I don't know. Like, what do you want to do for that? Should we? It will take him 5 days. That's what he tells us.
That's fine.
So you can either leave him there to work on it, or you can bring him on the away team too, if you want, I suppose.
Nah, let's leave him to work on it. Let's. In the meantime, let's bring back the alien carcass and the broken droid.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll say that probably that finishes the day, because we did do the scan this day, and then we did some spacewalking and some fun things. So okay, that is the end of the day 23. Day 24.